Go ahead, questions for Jared?
Coach, team started out a little sluggish. What can you say about the team's resilience to kind of come back?
Well, thank God we had, a handful of guys that played really well. Because starting with Wedgie, he was outstanding. We did not move the puck at all tonight. So turnovers after turnovers, the scoring chances against, it was ugly. And we had some compete. We had some guys play really hard in some areas to try and cover up some of those mistakes, but we beat up the puck pretty bad tonight, like the worst I've seen for a while. But we did have a couple guys that played really well. It was just trying to find a mix to get them out there and together sometimes to try and create and move the puck efficiently. And we got slightly better as the game went on for sure. But mismanagement of the puck, too many scoring chances of games, but Wedgie was awesome.
It seemed like you had 4 or 5 good chances in the first period. Does it kind of start to dip from there?
Well, we didn't get, I don't know if, first half of the second period, I don't know if we had any because we couldn't get over the red line. So first period, when we got in their zone, we did some good things. And then late in the second, we had a couple good opportunities too, scored on one of them. And it was drawing a power play was pretty tough tonight because we weren't moving the puck efficiently and we weren't skating with it because we couldn't find any room. We were just our first pass was terrible, and if we made that, our second pass was terrible. So, but then we get the one power play chance, and some of the guys that were going tonight made nice plays on that and put it in the back of the net. So, we'll take it, but certainly, that wasn't great.
You just mentioned in the second period, it seemed like you guys had a hard time getting in the zone. How much of that was stuff that they were doing well, and how much was what you were just talking about?
Well, I think it's a little bit of both. They have an effective forecheck. It's one of the tops in the league right now, and they've been checking pretty hard. They've been one of the most dangerous teams offensively. They've had a little bit of trouble keeping the puck out of their nets, but they used their forecheck well tonight, and we just. We weren't making, we had open guys that we could move it to. Our decision making and the puck play was just not good. Some of those, when you're facing a really good forecheck, you got to go up and out with it into the neutral zone. So we did that effectively a couple times, couldn't come up with the puck from our wings, but the turnovers in zone led to some, too much extended time and too many scoring chances against. I thought some of our D had a rough night.
Ignatius, just 2 shifts in those final 14 minutes. Is that injury or is that what does he want?
So he wasn't feeling good tonight. So he was kind of struggling with nausea and everything all night, and he was having a rough night because of it. So I was trying to use him a little bit, and he had some really good scoring chances. It was part of some good things in the first period, and but he just seemed to be kind of deteriorating as the game went on. So I was moving some guys around to try and help Mac.
How did you feel about Ryan Lindgren's Avalanche debut, and what do you think moving forward for him?
He was solid. I think he was our, tonight, as far as puck play goes and defending hard and in the zone, I thought he was our best D tonight. Yeah, so, and again, it's not flashy. He's not going to wow you, but he's effective, getting things done. Kale had lots of jumps. I thought Taser did some good things, but they fought the puck and had some turnovers tonight that we normally don't see from those guys, but they stuck with it and made some plays and definitely were more dynamic. But Lindgren was pretty solid on the back end.
You've talked a lot about having depth in the lineup in here in recent weeks, obviously with all the forwards coming in and coming back.
Yeah.
Is it nice for that top power play unit to not capitalize and then be able to bring out guys like Mittelstadt and Mittelstadt for?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's huge. Right, we get about a half a change there. Max stayed. Actually, he might have been the only guy left on the ice there. But they get a good entry, and yeah, I mean, Val's he's a horse on the power play. We've gone pretty good without him in the lineup, so we want to leave it. And I think Val's still finding his game a little bit, but he's been on the ice now for 2 power play goals since he's been back in very minimal time, right? One he scored and then the other night. And so we'll keep bouncing those guys around and kind of going with the hot hand if we can. Yeah.
The anatomy of that play, do you like him, taking it to the net, opening up a little space for Casey and then that pass over, as opposed to, maybe shooting it and recovering?
Yeah, I think it just depends on the play. Like, you got to make a read on the ice. It's happening fast, but playing underneath it and bringing it to the, like Val, that was an unbelievable play by Val to bring it to the net, because they get underneath 3 of their guys and then bring it, and that guy at the net front's outnumbered, and he's got to worry about Val's length and bringing it. We had a guy coming downhill in the middle of the ice, and then you still had Casey in the back door. Great play by all those guys. Even Casey, if he stays too wide and hangs out on his flank for too long, that play's not there, you know. And you see they tried it against us multiple times with their power play, and we broke up a couple. They got a couple rebound whacks at a few of those, but it's whenever that puck's laying in the crease and you got positive numbers in there, it becomes dangerous. So it has to be part of your power play attack.
Casey Mittelstadt, 2 goals in the last 3 games too. As far as an eye test goes, is there anything that you've kind of noticed with this game recently?
Well, you got to the power play is a pretty good example, and it's not always the case, but I like the way he came to the net. You know, like, goals at this time of the year are mostly going to get scored, you know, around the net, within a radius of the net, and he gets into that area tonight and scores again. He did the other night as well, so that's a good positive step. Yep.
Really good.
Good. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. How you felt for your first game? What you thought of Ball Arena as far as your first time game?
Yeah, personally, I thought I had a pretty good game. I'm still learning, obviously, learning the systems, learning where guys are at, and breakouts and stuff like that. But yeah, being here at Ball Arena, it's a lot of fun. It's a great crowd here, great energy. So yeah, it was a lot of fun tonight.
It seemed like Joey Bednar approached this game with a lot of patience. You know, if there was a stumble on a shift, he would send that player out just a couple shifts later. What does that mean to you as a player to have a little bit of run like we knew?
Yeah, it's really nice. Obviously it's a real fast game out there, and there's going to be mistakes made. So yeah, to have the confidence, from the coach to put you back out there if you do make a mistake, that's really nice to have. And see that tonight. It's obviously great.
Thanks, Ryan.
All right, thank you guys.
Work. I played the last 2 games with, I think, combined what I worked for tonight and with the Nashville and Boston game. So we had the puck a lot more in those 2 games, and then, I guess kind of unfortunate execution on the offensive side. I think guys were obviously a little bit just discombobulated, for lack of a better word, but we held ourselves accountable and found a way to win in the third. Going into a third period tied up 1, and they're a highly offensive team, and we came in on top, and that's all you need right now is 2 points.
It seemed like you were getting a lot of contact tonight. Were you talking with the ref a bit about that?
No, I was actually asking Wes why he kicked my stick away from me. But, 2 of them, it's hockey play. I wasn't actually concerned with anything. I just wanted to make sure that he knew that I was obviously contacted twice on the one play. But I knew the first one Malcolm got pushed in, and you can't really do anything. You're exposed to take up contact, which is fine. But just want to make him aware, and he was right on board with both calls. They were pushed in, but it would have been no goal, just no penalty either. So it happens, and we've got to battle through some stuff.
What can you say about this team's resilience coming back after kind of a little bit of a sluggish start?
No, they're talking in here. Everybody wants to obviously be perfect all the time, and it's never that easy. So held ourselves accountable. Obviously, put ourselves in a position to win in the third period, and then went out and did that. So, obviously you want to look at it and be better and execute better, but you can't be perfect. And to find a way to win in those nights is a testament to the team.
First starting a little bit. How did you feel?
Actually, really good. Working with UC through the time off, and then obviously the 2 slow games I played with Nashville and Boston with not a lot of shots, but I think it kind of helps you get a little bit of work early. I don't know if I hit the 20 mark in the last couple of games, so to get that kind of workload, obviously I feel like you just kind of stay in the rhythm a little bit more, and rebounds are good, and control is good. Nice play on their goal, nothing I really could have changed, but obviously would love to make another save there, but I felt good all around.
Nedeljkovic, it felt pretty good there to get the game winner there.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think he was our best anyone tonight, but found a way to win, and heck of a play by Val to find me, and made my job easy. So yeah, felt good for sure.
What was off about the group tonight?
I think sometimes you had a little break there before, and you get a little sluggish maybe. I think we started slow, and they jumped on us, and maybe we were chasing it from there. And like I said, though, we had to win a period to win a game, and I thought it was a pretty solid third.
I love that pass from Val. on that play.
Yeah, that was a heck of a pass. Like I said before, put it right on my tape and made my job pretty easy. So yeah, thankful for that.
How did Scott Wedgewood give you guys a chance to win throughout the course of this one?
Yeah, he was great. I think he's been great since he's been here, and tonight I thought, especially early, he kept us in the game and made some big saves for us. And like I said, eventually got to the point, just win the third and win a game, and I thought we did a good job in the third.
Did you feel it was kind of a disconnect, a little bit of low energy with the team coming out tonight?
Yeah, I think maybe a little bit of a sluggish start. I think they came out, they played fast, and I thought they jumped on us a bit, and I keep saying it, but I thought we did a good job holding together and getting to the third, and then just win the period and getting out of there with 2 points.
Even though you don't love the start of this game, do you continue to build momentum off some of the confidence of how you guys finish?
Yeah, for sure. I think anytime you don't play your best, you find a goal there and get a win, I think it's pretty big. So, to know that you can win when you maybe don't have your A game is definitely a confidence boost for the team.